Amy, you're our welfare benefits advisor.
Yes.
You just had a session with some of the people that use the country centre.
Yep.
How did that go?
It was a very interesting session. First off, I asked the people who attended what they'd heard about PIP and what they thought about PIP. And I'm afraid written up here is their list of what the concerns and worries were. I'm afraid this was all that people had to contribute. There wasn't any kind of positive thoughts. A lot of people were sad about it. Many felt that they were going to lose out, either get reduced money or less money. And there was a view of why are they, and I think meaning the government, why are they hitting people with learning disabilities or with disabilities generally? So we spent a couple of hours with a long tea break to refresh ourselves because it's a hot day, looking at the new system of PIP, and we looked at how it's going to be scored and the system of medicals, and I showed people how it's going to work. And so after we'd looked at it and had a long chat about it, people felt more confident because they know things like when the letters arrive, they need to show it to parents or carers, and there's forms to fill in and there's medicals to go to, but not to be scared about it because with support, you know, it's a benefit that will target money to the right people in the right places. That's the idea. And so hopefully if people collect their evidence and fill in their forms, hopefully things will go okay.
When do you think people are likely to be affected?
Well, the PIP is already nationwide, so if you're a brand new claimant, it's already started from June. But most of the people that are here today are already getting DLA. It is most likely their transfer will start from October 2015. However, it could be earlier. Two reasons why it might be earlier. One is that your condition changes and you report that you have more or fewer needs, and then they'll reassess you for PIP. So if you let them say, you know, if you contact them and say, change your circumstance, they'll say, oh, we'll redo it for PIP. So you might want to think about whether you do let them know that. The other one is if someone has a fixed term award of DLA, so their letter says, your DLA is this much until October 2014. When that fixed term award comes to an end, if it's before 2015, October, then you'll get reassessed at that point. But the vast majority of people who are in here today with me, it's probably going to be at the earliest, October 2015. So time to prepare. No need to panic about it, but it will mean people need support from families, carers, support workers, because it is going to be filling in forms going to medicals. But with the right support, hopefully all will go okay.
And what was the mood in the room like at
the end? Well, at the end, people looked a lot more positive about it, because the thing is, knowing about things, you don't have to be so scared about it. So people knew that if they make sure that when they get letters, they show the letters to someone, they make sure they fill the forms in and get evidence together, so start gathering it over the next couple of years, then hopefully when they send all their information in for PIP, then hopefully the awards will be done and people will get exactly the right amount they're entitled to. There'll be no need for appeals. So people were much more positive because they know what they've got to do now. And that's the difference.
We've talked about you maybe giving us some regular information,
yes,
just so we can flag up to people,
yes,
when things are happening,
well,
what we need to look out for.
That's what I'm planning doing, is that I'll be writing regular little sort of newsletters, very short little alerts as to what to look out for, what's happening this month on benefits, because there's so much changing. It's very hard for people to keep up to date. So hopefully people will be able to see what's in the newsletter and see what's coming, and then they won't be surprised when it happens.
Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome. Good luck with it all.
Thank you.
I'm Alistair, and I work for PIP or trainers at the Aldingbourne Centre, and I've been here nearly 35 years.
I'm Christian Roberts. I work in Aldingbourne. I do site team and car washing. I've been here 15 years. This morning we did a meeting about a benefit system called PIP, which stands for Personal Independent Payment.
And it was very interesting what they're going to do with this, and it's a new thing what the government hopefully could bring out for people with learning disabilities about how they can get their funding better and work with these people.
To begin with, it was quite hard to understand.
But it was interesting to understand.
When she explained it.
Explained very clearly. I think it's fantastic. people learn how they can sort their benefit and pass it to their parents and carers. So those carers can understand what it's like. All this new system's going to come in. We don't know when, but when you send the form in, you get a form to show your parents and carers.
There's a form that looks like this. One of that's an example copy. So,
hopefully interesting. So hopefully, it'll be a bit more details for people to understand a bit more about it, because it will affect a lot of people.
Well, yeah, because
not just us.
Yes, the lady said, Amy, it was 2013 for some, but like for me, for 2015 for everyone else. So,
affect most of us.
We should see when else.
Yes.
So, anyway,
We'll have to see when it comes out.